Welcome back on Dino Mode. In this video there is a part of the cycle of the FAQs and the errata released by the Games Workshop for the Warhammer 40k about the big release of the big FAQ 1, about the releasing of the FAQs of the Warhammer 40k. This is a particular type of releasing that it will be released twice a year. This is done in April, and the date of this big FAQ release one is in 16 April 2018. So now we can see the FAQs that we are talking about now for this video. And now we can begin with the FAQ about the Necron. This is a FAQ that it's going to coincide with the big FAQ 1 releasing, but it's also the releasing about FAQs that are done 2 weeks after the releasing of the codex that is being released by the Games Workshop. So now we can start to begin to see the relative FAQ and the errata about the Codex Necron. And now we can start with the first errata that is related to 2 modes, the Catacomb Command Barge and the Annihilation Barge, that gain the ability Hovering, that let you measure distance both from the hull and the base, whichever is closer, and not only from the base of the model itself. So you gain quite a lot in the meaning of the firing, but also you lose in the meaning that you suffer fire. But in a way it was something that it was something to be done, because it was quite a large model, and otherwise it will be quite a messy thing to play with without this ability. The second errata is about the stratagem methodical destruction, and it's the same thing about the stratagem that is in the book, but the test is a bit changed in some way, because instead of talking about wounding, it say that the enemy unit lose 1 or more wounds, so it's a bit different. And the other thing is the presence of the specification that the South-Tech units that are talking about are not friendly but South-Tech units from your army, so it's a bit difference in the writing. It's not so much, but anyway, okay, it's like this, so take note of this change. The third errata is quite particular and quite interesting. It's related to 2 particular named charters that are Illuminor Zeras and Arcane Traveler, that if they are your warlord, they replace the keyword Dynasty with the keyword Necron for their warlord trait. It means that these 2 charters can't take Dynasty warlord traits and only take warlord traits, but it means also that if they take as warlord traits Immortal Pride and Implacable Conqueror, they gain quite a lot of usage, because being the dynasty that they are referring Necron, it means they refer all to the models with the keyword Necron. It means that they are quite good in influencing also other units from the Necron army that are from other detachments, so it becomes really quite interesting thing to take note about, because it changes quite a lot their usage. The fourth errata, it's quite a must that the Games Workshop had to do, because there is an error that it was also in the previous index about the Necron themselves, that it's about the entries of the Dutchmarks and the Lich Guard that are positioned in the troop instead of the elites in the schedules. So you had to move them, Deathmark and Lich Guard, to the elite section to refer it to. So it's something that has to be done to put everything in order in the codex. The first FAQ is related about the Ctan shards, if they can use the power of Tan while within 1 inch of any models, and they say yes, so it's something to take note about. And the second is referring to the Triarch Stalkers, if they can use their target relay ability to reroll hit rolls of 1 for their own attacks after the first. They say obviously not, because the attacks are done simultaneously, so you have to remember about such a thing. Anyway, it's good that there is such an option. With the release of the big FAQ 1 for the Warhammer 40k and so the releasing about the FAQ about the Necron, there is a particular rata that it's quite an interesting one, because it specifies in the case that you choose, for example, an overlord on a catacomb command barge, and this is your warlord, and it has also the warlord trait enduring will. If it suffer a damage that it's a multiple wound damage, if it apply before the quantum shielding or the enduring will abilities. And here it specified that first you resolve the quantum shielding ability first, and in the case the damage is after, you apply the enduring will trait. So it's good that it's specified because it solves quite a bit of eventual problem that you could have, because otherwise you could have made the damage less and then tried to facilitate the quantum shielding. So instead it's the opposite. Before you try the quantum shielding and then you apply the enduring will. So in a way it's quite safer, but in a way it's something that it has to be specified. For this fact, it's everything about the Necron ones. If there will be the releasing of the updating of these facts, I'll post in the next video about the facts adding only the new ones. So, from Dynamod, it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.